This is relationship ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship. 8 p.m.
We're live.
Marriage, sex,
And we're having a great time already.
yourself, your family, divorce, your ex, your co-workers, your friends, your situation, your love, your mother, you name it. And we always
I was
have
like,
a
not
great time.
today, Satan.
Of course you had to mess
With
it
your
up, right?
hosts, Geek and Cal.
Hello, hello, hello. Do you know what tonight is? It's Thursday night and it is relationship-ish time. We're your hosts. I'm Cash.
I'm V, and this is relationship-ish.
Tell your mother to tell your aunt to tell your sister to tell your brother to tell your cousin that we're here every Thursday night. Don't be late, but we might.
Yeah, often. Please follow us and subscribe. Hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Like us, or Facebook. Like us. And we're trying to get more followers. So if you can tell a friend to tell a friend, or follow us, or subscribe to us, we would be very happy. And you can follow us on all social media: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're there. Tap that button.
All
So,
right. Hello, connection crew. How are you doing? I'm fine. How are you? Good? Great. Oh no, you didn't comment. No, I don't know where we are.
yeah.
No, tonight, I feel like, do you see this under here? I'm so tired. I am so tired. I've never had this before. Is this what happens when you get older?
No, it happens when you have kids.
Okay.
Well, you get no sleep. It's bad enough you get no sleep regularly, but when you have kids, there's really no sleep. Just when you think you're going to get a little nap. Mm. So the sleep thing is an issue for when you have kids. But so we're going to talk about some explicit content today. So if you have little kids in the room, and you might want to ask them to go play in the other room, or
Am I old enough for this topic?
I don't know. I know I'm not, but I'm ready for it. I have an icebreaker. So let me just ask Miss Cash this. So have you ever faked an O? Yep. That's my icebreaker.
Oh.
You weren't ready, baby.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that one. Have
Well,
it,
if
but
you did, they're not going to know you did. So unless you think they're going to know.
okay. Why does my camera starting to do
I
this? I
don't.
don't know.
It only does
Anyway,
when you're far
have
back.
I ever faked an orgasm?
Oh, you're not.
That is my
We're not saying that word. Euphemisms. Like this. I tried to tell you. It's listen to me, everybody. It's not us. We are adults. However, in 2026, I'm gonna we're going ahead because we're talking about what's getting on my nerves. In 2026, we have to use euphemisms for like regular words that we should be able to use when we're talking for educational purposes. We're trying to educate ourselves and other people. We're not, but so we have to use words, letters for to talk about this subject. So, have you ever faked an O? What are you doing?
disappearing,
Okay,
totally
so
disappearing.
we'll come back
Have
to
I
it.
ever faked an I think I have. I think I have. Um, I know I have. Have you ever like started and you're like, okay, um, this is not going anywhere and I'm getting very raw. So, oh, oh my God, that is the best I've ever had. Oh my God. No, oh, no, no more. Oh, don't touch me. Yeah, Yeah. Oh, don't touch. Oh, yeah. Mm,
Yes.
mm. Yeah. Yes. I think you've done it because you went.
Well, I definitely have.
Okay.
I have definitely looked like, okay, I had enough. Woo! Yeah.
I, yeah, it's like they're just going and you're like,
And nothing is happening, and you're just like, okay, just give up. But you don't want to say just give up, so you just like you
well,
just
it
say,
depends on who I'm with because I'll just grab you and be like, you know what? Let's just hold each other. That feel. Oh my God. Yes. I told you I used to have a number. I used to have a number. So, hmm. Oh, yes. You're so
so okay,
great.
so yeah. Well, I think a lot of what the
Question you're
thing.
asking me?
Yeah, you
Now somebody watching is gonna be like, oh,
was that
now
me?
I know what to see.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we have a friend who, I mean, it's adult conversation. We've talked about this, and she was with a gentleman, and she was faking this, but then she ended up faking it all the time because nothing changed. And but since she was acting like it was so great, the person didn't think they had to. They were trying to do the same thing over and over again because it worked. It's working out. And then she was like, "What should I do?" I'm like, "I don't know." We gonna say you've been faking it this whole time? Like you can fake it once, but you can't tell somebody you've been faking it for months. Like, come on now.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Okay, but why? Why? Why?
because
Why?
for some people, like for me, that's an important part of a relationship for me. But evidently for yes, for you too, but for evidently some people, like she was looking at his house and his car, and she was like, you know what, that's okay. So for me, I'm like, I really don't care about your house and your car. Like, hello, like so. But for her, I mean, she was really, she's like, you see, he has a house and he has a car. So like she was willing to
This is where you start drawing the picture. This is V. This is my honey pot. This is what you well, we'll get into it
be like,
because people we should not be out there. At least for me.
what?
For me, faking it. Why are we faking
Oh
it? Why are
no, no,
we
no,
faking?
no.
This is not the 1920s. I don't know about you, but I'm not. If it's not gonna work in the bedroom, then we're not gonna work in life. We could be great friends. Let's fist bump.
But
You know what I
I
mean?
think that also has to do with communication because if you don't feel comfortable enough to say what you want, then for me, you should not be having sex. So if you're having sex, you should be comfortable enough to say what you want. So if you're not, then why are you having sex with this person? If you're afraid to say something because you're going
I
to
don't
hurt their
know.
feelings, because
I've never been maybe like the first time, like the
well, that's
first
it. With
couple
the
of
first time,
times, like you're
it was
like,
the first
oh, oh, oh,
time.
oh, you are so good. The second time, oh my God. Oh, oh,
There's no second time for me. After the first time, we have to have a conversation before we go on again because I'm not. So
maybe I'm watching the TV.
no, after the first time, I'm like, okay, so there's some things that maybe we need to discuss because I'm not. Anybody else
Mm,
out there ever have
why is
you
it
know,
that
have to fake an
women
oath?
fake it, but does a man ever have to fake a O? Can a man fake an O? But
Yeah, he can fake an oath.
Dawn said that he did. Dawn was like,
Uh,
yeah, men do that because they just want, sometimes you just want to quit because they just laying there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
mhm.
So I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
me now. That's a lie. I have because I just want it to end. Just stop. What you're
So
doing is not
you're
it.
one of those people who just laid there when they weren't doing anything to please you. So then they
You know what you do? You hold them like this, right? You hold them like this, and you just go like this because you watch it.
You're watching. Why is the TV on? Don't you have some nice music on or something? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is the like romantic music? What is going on?
What?
Oh my god! I'm like,
Whoa,
so
you making me tear up right now. I'm
are
like,
people writing in and I just can't see it?
there's nobody who's written in.
Okay, good.
What?
So, Iris, where are you?
Private. That is a private chat. Oh,
No, when they write in, everybody can see. No, what are you talking about? Everybody.
but we'll explain that later.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, I have no idea. So do you know today's national day is Cheese Doodle Day? You got the cheesy fingers, you got the cheesy. It's Cheese Doodle Day. I was like, I think I'm in love with cheese doodles.
Me too.
So I like the crunchy one, but I like cheese doodles. I don't like Cheetos. Is that
Me too.
just it's just me? I don't like Cheetos. I like cheese doodles. But March 5th, Cheese Doodle Day, I thought that was very interesting. And they've taken it from the cheese doodles to the cheese balls to the cheese curls to the cheese puffs to the bright yellow and I meant orange, like the orange man.
Mhm.
Produces great cheese butter pounds. 15 million pounds of cheese for
Oh
cheese
my
doodles a
god.
year. 15 million. I was like, that's crazy. I can't believe it's 15 million. So happy cheese doodle day.
Happy tea. I love cheese toast. I think it's one of my favorite snacks. I really, really enjoy a good cheese doodle. But I don't mind Cheetos in case they want to sponsor us. Okay.
She is on 1,000 today. And when I'm like this, she's like, you need to calm down.
I
You need to
never
calm
told you to calm down
down.
because I know I'm not one to talk about somebody to calm down. That I cannot tell somebody to calm down.
Mhm.
So that's it. So what what are we doing? Do the word of the week you want to know, or the word of the day? Copulation, and that is the act. It's a sexual act. Or I'm not going to say the other word. I'm going to say or mating. Mating, because I can't say the other word. So
Did she just say it's mating?
yes, mating. Well, does everybody gets what it means, right? It's mating because we can't say the other thing that it is. So I'm like, all right, so it's
Okay, so copulation, that doesn't even sound good. Be like, do you want to copulate or mate? Look, that sounds horrible. I don't want to copulate.
You can say it's making love. You could say making love. So yes, making love.
I don't think I want to copulate. If you're like, you want to copulate? That's
Well, well, I don't know if
do you want to
you would use
copulate?
it like that. You would just say,
Well, what would you
there's a
say?
lot of copulation going on in that room.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bull going on. That's what I would say. At work today, that's what I would say. I think they copulating. They copulating me because that's the way I felt. I felt like I got bent over and I got copulated. Okay.
Whoa!
That's I think
For
that's the way
education
that the word should be
only.
used.
For educational purposes only.
For educational purposes only, I was copulated at work.
Yeah, because I'm not even sure if we can say that word. We're saying it a lot.
For educational purposes. only.
Oh my God, that's so. This is we have a hot topic, but it's going to be a hot topic. Ooh, get it? Hot topic, because it's hard to discuss this with using all these different. Like instead of this, we say this. Instead of
But
that, we
she
say that.
just had a hard
Yes, I did. And
for
some people.
educational purposes only. Just
Oh, you
kidding.
can say like hard candy. You can say that, and that's what
Oh, I
would
bet
be.
you do be sucking on that hard candy.
Yes,
So
it melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
no. Mm,
I can't.
mm-mm.
Let me just tell you how I didn't even mean to say that. I didn't mean to say it, but I didn't mean it to come out. I'm like, oh
You
my
didn't
God.
mean for it to come out. Okay. Um,
Woo.
we get shut down today.
It's shut down. Shut out. We will not be back next week. Okay.
Don't know what she's going through today. She's like, hard candy in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
For educational purposes only. So what
Mm.
has you on pause?
Well, I know there's a lot of hot topics. We have war, we have the president doing all kinds of things. But for me, this today trumps it. And I already mentioned it, but I have to say it again. It's 2026, and we have to talk like babies about adult content. Like we can't say all these different words. We have to use euphemisms, and it's making me upset because I feel like we're adults and we're trying to have an adult conversation, and now we have to guess what each other's talking about because we can't say certain words. And I just think that's outdated. It's not warranted. Come on, like let's grow up a little. That's what it's. I'm upset about it. Anyway, and it's not us. We're not talking. We have to do this. It's not our fault. So don't think that like, well, why are they talking like that? We're just doing the best that we can with what we have. So what has you on pause, Cash?
I went out,
Mm-hmm.
went dancing, and it was great because I haven't been out for a minute. Do you see? Do you see?
Oh yes, yes.
It used to be a stone here. It used to be a stone here. So I went to go and I was searching on the dance floor. People were stepping on me. I did not care. I couldn't find my stone. So if you were at the party that we were at, somebody please give me back my stone. That's all. So I'm going to tell you what else has me on pause.
Okay. I'm sorry about your stone.
We have people out there. We're being, everything in this world is topsy turvy. So if we're not sticking together, how will 1-800 stone, how will we ever become or overcome? No, seriously, like if we're not sticking together and I'm gonna help you, you help me, and everything, how are we gonna make it? So today at my job, I was called to task by somebody to my supervisor. So I'm like, oh, so like my supervisor, like, oh, so what did you do? I was like, I didn't do anything. My supervisor was like, well, come on, Cash, like, well, you could tell me now before we go and meet the person. And I was like, okay, there's nothing to tell. And then like we get there, it's like, oh no, let me just tell you something. I'm not sitting here all this time waiting for you. I'm like, the meeting is starting at 10:45. It is exactly 10:46. It takes me how long to get to where I am? Oh, now you wasted my time.
What?
Okay, thank you. So let's sit down and talk about your concerns. I'm not the one, I'm not the two. So you better get it right.
So what? Teddy.
But so nasty. It was so nasty for no reason. And I think you wanted a reaction, and the nastier you got, I was just like, oh, I see your perspective. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to note that. Why are you writing it down? So I can remember what you're saying. I didn't want to interrupt you. Oh, don't be in my business.
Well, I think sometimes
And
as
was just the grinning with my supervisor, grinning it up with my supervisor, like, oh, yes, Miss Didino. Yes, Didino. And I'm just like this.
yeah, because I think that sometimes we feel like we are stronger when we have somebody else. So even against our each other, which is crazy to me. But I feel like
I was
you know,
so mad.
of course
Like,
you would.
oh, you better learn. I was like,
Nope. Yeah, because I
yes,
feel
it's whistling Vivaldi in this case. It was like, do, do, do. I didn't say anything. I just kept on writing in my notebook. And she's like, well, what you writing? You better be starting to do something. And I'm just like,
yeah,
you
I
need
think that's right. Because
Grammarly. That's what you need.
she felt strong with your supervisor there, so she felt like she could talk. And a lot of times the supervisors feel like the customer is right, right? So the customer's always right. So they're just like taking the side. Yeah. So you know what, Cash, you need to listen to this lady. She look at you, and then you feel like, okay, I know I'm right because I know the rules. So why are we just taking this lady's word and just going like, yes, I know.
And was just the part was just the grinning part. The grinning, like you're grinning. Like every time you say something and you clapping your hands and you're like, you understand, right? And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know. I'm an educated fool because let me tell you how many degrees I have. So for this lady to, and there's not many of us. There's not many of us. There is not many of this. And you just tried to tear me down, and it was just like so unnecessary, and it was just so heartbreaking and sad. But I ate it, and it's hard for me to eat it because V is like, you know what, eat crow, just say yeah, yeah,
You
and
just
I'm like,
eat it. I've had
mm,
to eat it all my life. I've had customers, like
mm.
in my studio, and I need those customers, and they're talking nonsense and telling me off, and I'm just like, well, if that's how you feel, because I can't afford to just say, okay, get out of here. Who needs you? We need you to survive. So I've had to do it. So I know. So I'm used to eating it. So I'm like, girl, you just got to eat it because I've had to eat it. And that's the only way I survived.
This has been a task to draw upon. But
Yeah.
anyway, because don't get me heated. I'm not going to talk about it. Because I was going to talk about the orange thing. Did you know, anybody who's watching this, do you know that we're in war?
Yes.
Just making sure. So I was talking to somebody else today, and they're like, no, yes, I was like, we're in a war.
You're at war. Like, the president has called the task. He said we're at war. And Congress is in up in arms because we are in war without their permission or whatever sanctions they were supposed to give and whatever. So yeah, there's no and if or buts. We're here. We're at war. So and I'm like,
So I was just amazed that I was talking to several people today, and they were like, we are? When? And I'm like,
okay, so where have they been? Like, do you listen to, like, I don't listen to the news at night, but I do listen in the morning so I can know what's going on. But in the night, I found lately, especially for the last, like, since we've had this election, if I don't listen to the news at night, I definitely sleep better. So I just have to listen to good things, watch some kind of good, I can't watch a scary show. Everything is
You can't watch a scary show, Miss. What's that thing that you kept on watching like every night? Like How to Get Away with Murder or what?
No, I used to no, this was years ago. That's when I was even married when I used to watch that. I used to be watching the Discovery Channel, and it has those shows of that kids killed their parents, husbands killed their wives, and I don't watch that anymore. But I used to watch that before I go to bed. My dad still watches it. That's crazy. But I watch the show, but I cannot watch anything like that before I go to bed anymore. That's what I said. I used to do that, but now I only watch pleasant things before I go to bed, and I sleep much better, and I have better sleep because I'm going to bed not stressed out and worried about somebody going to stab somebody. Like, I don't want to hear the news in the night. So I listen in the morning. Every morning I do listen because I don't want to have my head in the sand. But when evening comes, whatever happens in the afternoon, I might know it. In the evening, I missed it till the morning. They'll be like, that happened last night. You didn't hear that? Nope, I didn't hear it. Sorry. How about you listen to the news at night?
Do I listen to? I don't know what I listen to anymore. It depends on the time, but let's go to commercial break because at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to be talking about when we come back?
Ways to make you go, oh.
This is Relationship, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship.
With your hosts, V and Cash.
I'm saying at the end of the day, like we can have sponsors if you actually click that screen.
We can have sponsors if what?
Click the screen, tap the screen.
Yes, tap the screen, follow us, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Yeah.
We would be able to get sponsors. We need more followers. Let's go. They like our show already. We've already been told we're cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm so sexy. You just
So
don't know.
we need more followers. So we need to tap, tell a friend, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Stop
every place.
making up other platforms like YouTube, Face Talk,
Somebody,
Lemonade.
I'm not going to say what they said. Instagram. I'm sorry. It's like, okay.
She is going to you. I know that I'm gonna be going someplace, but
Oh, you
I'm
said
not taking I'm not gonna take the elevator. I want to go slow. I'm gonna take the stairs.
I'm not going. I'm not even going to purgatory. I'm going straight to nirvana and heaven. That's what that's my story. I'm manifesting it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I won't see you guys where you are because I'll be. So if you think you're going down there, I'll have some friends you can say hi to for me because I know where they're going.
Saying anything. I'm not, oh my, I'm clutching my pearls. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have pearls on today, but I'm clutching them.
You're clutching your
I'm
pearls.
clutching my pearl.
Wait, I'm not gonna this one. So I'm gonna see if Cash can say it because there's just too many mistakes I might say in trying to tell you what is an O. So the climax. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to say the wrong.
Nowhere fast, so
Well,
we
she already
reach the climax. That's
oh
not the song. We reach the climax.
yes,
You know
okay.
what the O is? Everybody knows what
No,
the
I
O
know.
is.
I'm afraid I'm
It's
gonna
the
say
climax. It's when you hit that point of nirvana. It's when it's the highest peak of the arousal, when your body releases all tension and pressure, and it's just like
yes.
throughout your body. Wait, you go, well, it may not be just as long as you don't, well, never mind. We won't talk about that.
What the people who like squirt and the people who don't.
V is on 1,000. Let me tell you. 'Cause I can't. I can't. I don't know. She's in character right now. She has reached the climax character person. I'm like, we gonna get banned. We gonna get banned. We
Yes,
gonna
we
get
are.
banned. We gonna
So,
get banned. So if you don't see us next week, because we can't get off.
so what is the most common way that people reach the oh
Reached.
the climax, the female climax? What is the most common way? Can we
V,
say?
I can't deal with you right now. Your whole face. What's the way that we can reach the it looked like you were about to have a oh yourself. I'm like, whoa. So let's talk about the button L. We know what the button is. So we have the vulva, and at the top of the vulva is that C word. We're gonna call it, it rhymes with it, oral. Um, the button, the tulip, the O. Okay?
Yeah.
He is
So
cracking me up
one
because
of
you know I'm a talker, but this one right here, she is the close
yeah,
that door.
I don't know how to say. I don't want to get us banned, but one of the one of the like the common ways to get yourself to or someone getting you to a climax is you do rubbing or pressure, you build up tension and then release the
How, where, what?
well you rub on the C.
Okay, so you're taking a button and you're just going like this. 'Cause that's when I'm gonna
You can
fake it.
do
Because
you
if
can
you're just going like this, you're just going like this, and you're like,
well you can use
and
your
all of a sudden it's about to burn off. Have you ever had that where they're just rubbing and they're like, yeah, and and you're like squirming because you're like, I'm about to get carpet burn. I'm just saying, I'm about to get carpet burn. I don't know
never
about you.
I've never had that.
Oh, mm mm mm
I
mm
have
mm
never had that.
mm 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 mm.
I have
Mm.
but I've had people or a person skip that part and go straight to the entrance, and I'm like, "Whoa, oh, well, now that's not going to work for me." Just saying.
Forget about we've reached a climax. We've reached the end. Thank you. Pack your bags. Good night. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, excuse
Yeah.
you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's have a talk.
Hmm.
Thank you. Um,
Is
you're
that you?
funny. You're funny.
I'm just telling the truth. That was the when it was.
But it
I
is
think
about building up tension, and you got to go slow, but it can't
slow
be
and
rough.
steady.
Slow and steady. And like, I don't know.
I
Like
need
some
you to start off
this is
slow.
my
I need
pet
you to
peeve.
start off
This is
with
my pet
one
peeve
thing that
where
you do.
people want to pull up all the way up and like, hello, and then it's like you're squirming and they're like, oh yeah, I got the spot. And I'm like, no, you don't. I'm squirming because it's way too sensitive. There's like over 1,000 nerve endings right
Yes.
here. And you're like, oh yeah, I got you moving now. Yes. Let me go to the tip of you and go, you're moving now. Like, what?
So so
I'm just
so
saying, that's
I,
not. So the button, oh,
yeah, but well, one of the things I think is the key is you have to start slow and start for me gentle. We can get there, but you can't start here because it's not going to work for me. And I think a lot of women it doesn't start for there. Like you if you start at the top where maybe you're going to be happy, person isn't going to be happy. So, you know, we both want to be happy. We both want to get there. That's the whole point.
and I'm saying, don't use your teeth. Like
What?
some people, like,
Okay, you've had more experiences in this case than me because I'm like, first of all, I don't even know what this thing, and then using your teeth. I'm like, what are you talking about?
that's the first, that's the fastest way to end
Okay,
anything. That's the fastest way.
I,
Be like, oh
okay, so where's my coat and my purse? Let's go. I'm out. I am going to get my coat and my purse.
my God. Oh my God. I'm making myself cry tonight. So I'm just saying, don't use your teeth. Don't think that it's carpet burn because this carpet burn thing,
I've never experienced that. I don't want to. Thank you very much.
y-
But and also don't just just put it in the entrance and without trying something to warm up the car. Don't just start the car and leave. You need to warm it up. There's a reason why we have now the ignition thing where you start it before you go out, because before you take off, you have to warm up the car. Am I lying to you, Cash? You,
she said she's not good at these euphemisms, but let me just tell you before you take off the car, girl, you remind me of a car. No, I'm not going to sing it because you're banned. Okay, so next, let's talk about the next. But just so you know,
okay.
that is my favorite. And I do
Mine
research
too.
and I'm like, that is the quickest way, and that's just the quickest release, and that it doesn't build up any tension.
I
I'm
need that.
like,
I need that. So whoever's, I need that. If you're my friend, I need that.
if you're my friend, ma'am.
Well, at this point, I only have friends. Well, I have one man, so I only have one friend, but he already knows what's due. So he doesn't need help. So
Girl, I don't know what kind of show you have going on tonight, but you are on thousand. So let's talk about the second one. She didn't want to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about this one. So it's the G spot. It's the spot that you're going to hit after you hit that. It, the G spot.
yeah,
So let me explain the G
please
spot.
do.
The G spot, there's an entrance. And when you go into the entrance, because we know that that's the cervix. And then this is like, right? And you go in and it's right here, right? Right here. And right, like it's going in right up in there. There's like a soft little thing. And you can feel it. If you go in, you can like feel it, you know? So, but let me tell you what not to do. Don't go in and be like, bang, 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 boom. Like, because
That doesn't work.
that's not gonna work. That's not gonna make your G spot squirt. It's not gonna happen. So you go in and you gotta massage it. You gotta be nice. So you gotta talk to it,
Gentle.
hey, gentle, and then you can increase the pleasure, increase the pressure. If you're entering with one of those things that she likes having people use, then guys, maybe if you tilt it, like tilt up, you gotta push the hips so you're tilting up so that you can hit it. You gotta take the hips, shift them, and push up into the G spot. It works. Nice and gentle.
Nice
And
and
then you
gentle.
can increase the timing. It's a rhythm. You know, people who don't have rhythm, maybe you should start like dancing so you could get a beat. You know what's the worst thing? People who are like bat, 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 bat. I'm like, is it just me? Because I'm a rhythm person. So when the rhythm is off and they're like, bang, 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 I'm like, okay, I don't know when to meet you because you're off. You have no rhythm. And I think, and that bothers me because I need to know that you have rhythm. Like, let's do this two step together. So you come in, you're like, bang, okay, bang, okay, Dang. All right. But if you're like, dang, uh, eh, you're offbeat. It's driving me insane. It's like that with dancing. It's like that with the horizontal. You have to be on beat.
Do you know what else you need to do? You need to
Why?
know because you have to. Variety is the spice of life, but you can't if the person is just starting to make sounds like they are enjoying themselves, and then you change into the next thing in the middle of that. Like I'm like, okay, take the cues. Okay, this person was really saying okay, and then you tell, oh, okay, let's try this, and you're like, what? Whoa, whoa. Like I'm like,
It's like Funk Master Flex on Hot 97. You know, you're dancing, people are Hot 97, and all of a sudden he's like, all right, we're going to take it back. And you're like,
what?
I was just dancing though.
Right now we're
I
going
was,
to
I
the
was
slow
done.
jam. We're going to the slow. What? Yeah. So
I don't
yeah,
know.
you have to know, read the cues. There are cues, you know. So let's.
One cue might be me grabbing your head to stay in position. That could be a cue. If you feel me,
Oh my
that's a cue.
goodness, Grace is great.
That's a cue. I'm just saying that's a cue. Or you know what I definitely hate. This is what I'm talking about. The rhythm. The rhythm. The rhythm. You got it. You got the rhythm. You're doing. And then they're like, oh, and then they try to enter and you're like, that wasn't the cue.
Mm-mm, that wasn't the cue.
You just messed it all up and we're gonna have to start again. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to start again. Let's talk about this. The O wave. And so, V, what is the O wave?
It's not just reaching the climax. The pleasure spreads throughout the whole body, like in a wave. Gentle pleasure,
Okay,
slow.
I just felt it.
Felt
You
it?
felt it? I
Uh,
felt it.
yes, slow movements. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's a longer lasting than just a regular. It's over. And you feel it through your whole body, and like a wave.
So I heard it's not like necessarily explosive. And I'm like,
No, it's not.
it's the release of your pelvic floor
And
muscles in a rolling sensation. But I'm like, I don't, I don't,
if it's done right, usually, from what I was looking at today, a woman will actually get wetter in that area if it's done right. Not necessarily a squirt. They'll just, you know,
but how do you do it? It just is a pleasure to that flow. I'm like, people, it's a rhythmic flow and your pelvic rises and falls. That doesn't help me. So
mhm.
maybe if you're
So
there, type of one in the chat if you had a
okay,
always.
so yes, you're moving your pelvis back and forth. If something is inside or not, you're still moving it back and forth, and then you're doing all these
Oh,
other things. They're
so
touching.
you're like,
You're giving it a and
um,
they're touching and you're
so you're
and
doing a body wave.
you're doing the body wave while they're you pushing the head. Right, that's what's going on, baby.
Oh, well, that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Okay, so then there you
I
go.
think that's, I don't know,
What?
because then might make my back hurt after a while. You
Oh, it
keep
doesn't.
body waving for
It
30
doesn't.
minutes.
Well, you don't need to do it for 30. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel it before that, and then you just go on to something else. But yes, you don't need 30 minutes, baby.
But you're such an expert. You are such an expert.
I
She
am
is an expert.
not.
She's an
I'm not
expert.
an expert, but I'm not afraid to share what I know with you, which is very little. But what little I know, it's all yours.
Okay. I'm just saying, she is a little too much the volcano.
What?
That's when you build it up and it's hot And then all of a sudden, there's an upward pelvic tilt for the tension. And then the tension builds until finally it goes.
Mm. Okay, so one of the things that works with this is you actually put a pillow underneath your pelvic area, so it's already
Mm.
naturally tilted. Girl, I'm just trying to tell you. I'm here to share.
She said,
Oh,
she said, I don't know if I can do this show. It's just too much for me. But in this explosion, I don't know about you, but I need a towel. That is the grossest thing to me.
girl, you
Like,
need
'cause
a
I
lot of.
don't, it's like, I want to lay there and just be like, but if it's too wet after this volcano explosion and the lava's coming out, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to like, like, I can't,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know, but like people, some people are like, okay. And they're like, oh, snuggle up to me. And I'm just like,
no,
it's wet here. It's wet. Can
so
we, how about we scoot over? Can we, that's what I'm like, scoot
I
over.
I usually put a throw on the bed so that I'll throw on the sheet and we're just because it's thick, but it still feels nice on your body. And then you just take that and put it in the hamper and you're good to go. Girl, this is not my first rodeo.
I want everybody to know I go to V's house often. There are so many throws.
Oh, well, not in the bedroom. You have not seen there's bedroom ones. You can't use the ones that people use. You have to use your own bedroom ones. And then you wash them and then they're for the bedroom. You just put that throw down. You have your bedroom throws. Girl, I don't know where you have been. Because otherwise I would
I've
always
been
feel
to
like,
your room before and I'm like, oh, this is toasty.
yeah, yeah, don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it, baby. But yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. So for the volcano,
mhm.
just know, do not,
Do not what? Do not use the.
do not touch V's throat ever.
Oh,
I
my
can't
throat
trust
is
it.
in the bedroom. You don't belong in my bedroom unless you're my man. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, because you have a she has a lavatory in her bedroom, and I don't want to use the public lavatory, so I want to use hers. I don't have one. I don't have a suite, like, right? So I don't have that.
Don't come into my bathroom, but I'm going into yours, bitch.
Oh, it's not-
Okay, good
now
night,
you touching my now you know don't touch the throws. But the throws are always
girl.
clean because I have a lot of throws. So the throws are always clean. Once it's used, it goes into the hamper. So it's never used twice. You don't need to do that. You want it to smell fresh and clean. Like
Okay, stop. Okay, no, because you should always smell fresh and clean. Because
no,
if
you
you
want
go
the
down
throw.
and it's,
No, you cannot use it twice. That's what I'm saying. You can't use the throw twice. You have to use it and then put it in the
oh,
hamper.
I thought you said you could use it twice, and I was about to say,
But you
ma'am,
want it to smell fresh and clean. After once it goes in the hamper, you can take out the next throw. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
we
So
hope.
I have 8 throws just in case. Because sometimes you do it in the morning and the night.
My bad. My bad. Oh, when V goes, she walking funny because she did it in the morning and at night.
That's
Girl,
not
you need.
often, but once in a while, it's not an everyday thing, but sometimes you just like, okay, there's morning glory and you like, start off the day right.
I don't know. I am so gay. I have no idea what this morning
Well,
glory is.
so
I'm not
heterosexual.
running any flagpoles anywhere.
I am heterosexual, so I only know, what I know.
But this is my question about this morning glory. We gotta head on. When they have morning glory, don't they have to pee? So what?
No, yes, it's morning glory, but then it calms down if you don't do anything. But if you do start something, you're not going to have to urinate. If you don't start something, then by the time you go to the bathroom, it will calm down and you can urinate. But if you're so inclined, or your significant other is so inclined, you can go for it and you won't have to urinate. I'm just saying. Yep.
Wow. What I have to look forward to with my two sons.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what to say with that. Did we even talk about the honey pot and the internal pleasures? I don't even know because you've gone so far off script.
No, but
I
we've
don't even
been
know what to do with you.
so
We're off script.
everybody knows what the honey pot is, right? So the honey pot, you it becomes more sensitive if it's fully aroused, because it's got all those uh nerve endings, like Cash said, and all of them, all the blood goes there and it just becomes hypersensitive. So if you're doing the right thing, that person is going to feel a lot of pleasure in their honey pot.
But how? How? Just by going in and out? I'm just confused.
No, you have to massage the area and the entrance and around, and the tissues around there, not only with your hands. You can also use this, and you can also use the organs that you have. I don't want to say what it is. You so you have to, the thing is, for all of these, slow and steady. So if you are patient and you are gentle and you are doing the right thing and not being harsh, that person's going to get turned on. And think of it like, if
What happens if you like it harsh?
you
Somebody people need to get choked.
no, because I,
Somebody else. I
I
mean,
can go, if we're going to go hard, but we can't start off that way. It's not usually
mhm.
pleasurable for women, but some women maybe just start banging, they're good, but not me. And from what I can see, the statistics show most women don't like to start off. They could end up that way. They'll tell you more or harder or whatever, but they'll speak, but they don't want to start off like that because they're not ready for that yet. You just have to start off slow.
And don't be stinking my ass. I'm just saying. You know how I feel about that one. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't. But I know it's for some people, so I'm not going to say. But I'm just not. I don't really need that kind of
For
stimulation.
me,
Yeah, I don't want to. Every to each his own. And if you're happy with it, if that turns you on, that's great. And then you need a partner that agrees with that.
okay.
So sure.
Mm.
Yes, so if you like this, which I didn't understand sometimes, because I know we're gonna go a little bit past our time, but a lot of people, I'm not gonna say what kind of people, like big brutalicious people. So some people like people who have big butts, right?
And you
Because
cannot lie.
yes, but so do they want to use those butts to do what they do with the honey pot?
What? Say what? What? Because I was with you, and then I'm not with you. So what?
Like, why do they like those big butts? Because what do they want to do with them? Do they want to put anything, like, in that area? Is that what they want, or they just like to
Maybe
see
they
it?
want to rub it. Maybe they just want to squeeze it. Maybe they want to hold it.
I'm asking. I don't know, because I don't have a big
Well,
butt, so I don't know
well, what happens? You say you have the biggest boobs that there are.
I
So every
do.
man wants or person wants to go in between the boobs.
Yes, but they do. So I'm saying, what about the butt? Is that what they want to do too? They want it. They want to stick their head in my boobs. Oh yeah, like that's it. But I'm like
Which head?
both. Why would you ask me that question? What is wrong with you? Why would you ask me that question? You know I'm going to answer.
Grab on it while hitting the kitty cat.
Oh, okay. So see, that's what I need to know because I don't really have anything for you to grab on like that. So maybe that's the, so I'm just wondering what are they doing with that? Okay, so now I know. Just curious. I was curious, so I asked the question. Sorry, I just wanted to know. If you ask me a question, I'll answer it.
Speechless with
Mhm,
V tonight. I'm just going to tell you the things that we learn about our friends.
mhm. Can you, what's number 6? Because I don't know if I can
The
say,
cervical
okay,
O,
say that.
which I have never, ever experienced, but this is something that happens. So deep inside the honey pot. So again, this is the honey pot. It goes in and this is back here. So back here, there's a thing that comes down, right? It comes down like a little, I guess like a little cone.
Hmm.
And that's the cervix right there at the tip of the honey pot. You can feel it. If you put your finger down, you can go all the way around it. There's like a little cone. And so that's the cervix. So some women experience deep, pleasurable sensations and emotional intensity when you just keep hitting that cone. Just hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. And it's about, you can't be too rough and you can't be too fast. It's a gentle exploration. So again, so this is all the way here, and then there's a little cone up here. So if you go in, you could go like this, you could go like this, you could feel the
Yeah.
little cone. And if
Okay.
you're like hitting it nice, you can experience an orgasm from that.
Well, I don't know if I've ever experienced. Can you stop saying that O word? I don't know if I have ever experienced an O from that, but I've definitely, if the person who I was with was large enough, I've definitely experienced pleasure from that.
Large enough. Oh, large
Yeah,
enough.
to get there, you got to be in it to win it.
Large enough.
Yeah, you got to be in it to.
Girl, I thought you were talking about fat enough. Like they
No,
fat. I was like, why would they need to? I get it.
you need a long pencil, baby.
Well, please don't be a pencil.
Well, no, it can't be a pencil, but you know what I mean. The length does matter. Some people are like, well, it does. Yeah, it does. The whole thing matters. So yes, I mean, you'll still have pleasure, but you won't have that pleasure there. It has to reach. So if you
I
can't
was
get there,
I was like PLM. P length matters. I'm so sorry.
okay.
P
So
length matters.
he's meeting you at 9 p.m.
What happened?
He's meeting you.
Who's meeting me at 9 p.m.?
Sean, Sean, Sean Brown.
Where do you see that?
Did
What
you see?
girl, good night. Um, so whole body pleasure, V. Hit
Oh
it.
my God. First of all, I have experienced this. To experience it, you have to go slow and steady with the whole body. So kissing the neck, the other parts of the body, touching, like, so you're already feeling this great sensation all over and it's building. So you want more sensation in this area. By the time you get to this area, your whole body will tremble with pleasure. It is like insane. So if you have the right lover, whoo, that is yes. That is a yes. And females, you can do it to each other, but you could also do it to a male. And let me just tell you, it will be you will be getting all kinds of goodies at your house.
So you do what? She's like, And you
So
just start and I'm like,
no,
ma'am, you're supposed to be informational. You
and
just went
I
someplace.
don't want to say
She's
the
thinking
wrong
about
word. Oh, so you start
she's
okay
just thinking about her time, and she just went, and then you and
because it's like I
oh,
said the wrong thing. But listen, you start at the top. You start at the kissing. But the thing is, the kissing has to be real, people. Like sometimes I feel like sometimes when you think you're gonna make love, you start doing that kissing thing, and it's just like 5 second kissing to get to the next part. That is not won't going to get you there to here. You might get to other places, but if you want this, you have to kiss till you feel like this great sensation just from the kissing, and then go to the neck, and then work your way down, and then work your way down on their bodies at the same time. You like touching each other. You have to really be in it. If you only have a half an hour before the kids come back, this is not a time for this because we don't have time. You need a good half an hour to get everybody feeling this way. Your whole body will tremble with pleasure. You will be so happy. You wouldn't. I'm telling you, if you've never experienced it, you need to take your time and do this. And I'm telling you, it's a yes. And you're gonna come back and put a one in the chat if you tried it. And let me just tell you, but you can't rush it. I feel like a lot of times kissing becomes like it's not that important anymore, so you're just kissing and then you're going to go to the next part. Like no, you're kissing till you feel like you're excited already and there's already some juices flowing down there. That's what we're kissing for, and then we're going to the next part and making everything happen. And that really for me works, and I think it works for a lot of women. I mean, I have felt trembling, my whole body trembling. And a lot of women have never felt that. I'm like, it's worth it. And it's a good feeling. Believe me, you don't want to die without feeling that. So let's try it.
just from kissing your whole body.
No, no kissing and
Mhm.
touching. So you're touching, you're caressing, you're like, because you know what? Animals we learn from each other, but we also learn from animals. Like your dog and even your cat, they like to be pet, they like to be caressed. It's not a sexual thing, it's just a feeling. We like to skin to skin, and we skip that, but we like it, we appreciate it, our bodies like it, our minds like it. So you need that skin to skin contact, not just okay, we're down there. You need to touching the person's arm and touching their neck and touching them, and they're touching you, and then you're kissing them and touching them. And yes, skin to skin, that's so important if you want to feel that feeling. If you're in a hurry, you don't have to always feel that feeling. You still can climax without that, but to get the whole body, and that lasts a long time. You just can go from there. Woof.
I think V needs time off screen at this point because she's gotten herself so hot and bothered. Okay, so let's think about, let's do a recap.
All right.
One is the button L, and we're talking about that C button. Two, the G spot. You go in right up there,
This
angle it back, get there. Oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this. That's gonna make me pee. I just feel that.
does make you
Just
pee.
if they keep going like this,
Yeah, but it's
up
just gonna
against like
go. They're gonna go like this.
no, when people go like this, it just stop. Anyway,
Don't try to scratch it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Three, the O waves. That's the when you doing
Yeah,
this.
and you can always use a pillow for the O, and the next one you can use a pillow underneath your bum, heighten it, and that will also accentuate the pleasure. Just saying.
The volcano.
Ah, oh,
The
so
volcano. Hitting that explosion where you squirt.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's from the G spot. It could be from the O, the button O. The honeypot pleasure and connection. That's just she talked about that. I just
That's when you feel the whole body is connected. You feel the sensation through your whole body, but you have to get. It's the same thing as the car. You have to get your whole body warmed up to feel that. They have to touch your legs. You have to touch their
What's
legs.
the difference between that and the whole pleasure? Now I need to go back and review my
You
notes.
get the whole pleasure without touching the whole body.
Oh,
You can
the
feel that.
cervical O and the whole body pleasure. So that's your recap. Well, tell me what surprised you tonight?
That we had to talk in euphemisms. No, what surprised? Well, it didn't surprise me, but when we started doing the show, I started remembering that how some women just go through life faking it and never telling their partner, whether it's male or female, that they are not enjoying sex, and the other person is enjoying it, and they're like, as long as they're enjoying it, and that's not okay. It's pleasure for both of you, and I think that you need to make sure that you are satisfied as well. And if you need to talk about it, you need to talk about it. You need to put on a tape, and I've done that before. I put on a YouTube tape and let's say, oh, somebody told me about this, and watched it with my lover, and then said we should try that. I have done that. There's no harm in that if you're afraid to say what you have to say. But I'm usually not afraid to say it, because if I'm having sex with you, I'm not afraid to tell you what I need. But if you are, there you go. There's your in. This friend at work told me to watch this. Let's see what it does. Oh, and there you go.
You know what the communication is, like Sean
Key.
said, just about sexual feelings. Yeah, if you don't like something, I don't know why we're gonna keep on pretending. Just stop. Let's try something else. There's so many different positions. Do you know what we should talk about? But then you're gonna be freaked out again. The Kama Sutra. Let's try the whole book of Kama Sutra. But anyway, what really surprised me was the cervical O thing. I've never even thought about that. Just like when you hit that, that surprised me because that for me is I don't want to hit that most times. Like if you're hitting it, I'm like,
Well,
mm-hmm.
you have to have a for me a gentle partner, because you have to hit it with a certain force, but it has to not be hard. So you need the right kind of, you know what I mean? There has to be some force, some pressure, but it can't be like so it has to
and
be.
and I thought that the funniest thing when I've been researching is when the guy was like, "Oh, the button O is the least satisfying." I'm like, to you? Sir, why are we
Well,
talking about this?
right,
To you?
yes, but I did watch that a few times, and what he's wrong for most of us, but one of the reasons he said that is because it is short and quick. So the last one we're talking about, the honeypot pleasure, that is long. Your whole body is trembling. It's not so fleeting. So he's trying to say you could have pleasure for like a while, or you could have pleasure for like, it's like, oh, and then it's over, and you could have another one. But the last one is not fleeting. So he's talking about it's like going, oh, and it won't stop. It's like, oh, and you're just going, oh, like it's just going, and your body is just going. So he's trying, that's what he's equating it to. He's like, that one is not as much, because if you experience your whole body going through it, you can see the difference, and then you can decide what you like better yourself. But I need both. So, but I definitely need both. And if you can't get me to the last one, then you're not my person. I'm like, I need both. We're gonna start with one and end with start
911.
at one and end seven. There you go. Start with one and end with seven. There you go. Or you could do 6, 7. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So what? So okay.
Oh, what's the show next
No,
week,
I
V?
know. I did the last 4 shows, girl. It's on you. She gonna surprise you because she ain't got a clue. I'm like, I
You
did 4
know,
shows in a row. I'm like, hello. Yes.
touch my pearls,
Yes,
Frankie.
please touch your pearls. Actually, do you really want next week's show? I have it if you do. If you want. I'll see if I can find relationship ish. I wrote it down. Otherwise, we'll just have to tell you next week. I did it already, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it when I want it. But
She tried to call me out,
I
but
always
I
call
didn't do
people
it.
out. You know who I am because she tells me what's the next show, and then I tell her, and then I have
I
to.
don't remember. I don't remember. Anyway,
Anyway, I don't
while
remember.
she's looking for the show, thank you for everybody for chiming in. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for being part of our lives on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Remember, we're relationship ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship, connection. Tonight,
Friends.
we were talking about the sexual connection. But please like,
It's a fun
subscribe,
show, though.
follow
I
us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to tap that screen and say you love us because we love you. Yes, we do. Oh, Sean Brown, thank you.
Thank you for joining us
So
every Friday
we're
night.
your hosts. I'm Cash.
And I'm V, and this is relationship ish.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Y'all come back now. You
With
hear?
some topic.
This is relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship.
8 p.m.
We're live.
Marriage, sex,
And we're having a great time already.
yourself, your family, divorce, your ex, your co-workers, your friends, your situation, your lover, your mother, you name it. And we always have a great time.
Of course you had to mess
With
it
your
up, right?
hosts, V and Kat.